Hello, welcome to Iron Dinos. I'm Sean and I'm here with Adam.
Hey!
And this week we're having a look at the latest Games with Gold, Adios, which was developed and published by Mischief, was released first on Xbox in 2021 and obviously is available for the entire month. Without going into too much of a description, the idea is that you are a farmer for an indeterminate amount of time. You have had an arrangement with the mob in which they bring you pieces of their victims and you dispose of them by feeding you to the pigs. So the starting point is that you decide you're no longer going to do that, and the course of the game takes place over a series of conversations between characters, deciding between, each is trying to convince the other to perhaps change their mind to avoid what you're going to assume the inevitable conclusion is when you tell the mob you're not going to be disposing of their corpses anymore. So, Adam, have you played much of this one, mate?
Yeah, I've played about an hour and a half, I think, from what I've heard.
You blasted through it.
Yeah, what you said, from what you've said and told me. I think I'm almost there, so I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, it's...
Yeah, I read it's about 2 to 2.5 hours.
Oh, yeah, I must be near the end then. So, it's very, it's calming, and the story has grabbed me to a certain extent, but it's a bit dark, isn't it?
Yeah, I've played half an hour of this, so by and large, what we've done so far is we've kind of delving into the backstory somewhat of our main character and fleshing out who he is and what these two's relationship has been up to this date.
Yeah.
Again, it's quite fun. It's written in a way that everything relates to the pertinent issue, yet it's still always kind of the elephant in the room. Yeah, it's kind of but there's a lot of dialogue choices you can make throughout each conversation.
Yeah,
which I'm guessing is all taken into account towards the ending. I don't want to spoil it for yourself, so I don't know if there's multiple endings or not.
I was wondering that. When I saw all the options, I was like, oh, I wonder if this could take a different turn.
I'm certain there must be multiple endings, because the way the description on Xbox is written is that there are. It very heavily implies that there are.
Right, okay.
How many or not is anyone's guess. Because I tried to... on my first little try, I did attempt to just, like, that first opening cutscene, I tried to just close the decision right there and then. No matter how aggressive or standoffish I could do it, I couldn't get it to immediately end. So, but largely what we're showing off here, I didn't want to spoil much of it because it's quite a short game, and there's this is by and large it. You go to various things. There's you kind of walk and talk and run the farm and stuff like that together. So didn't really want to give too much away, as it's quite a short game, but also give you our thoughts on it. So I like the design.
Yeah.
Right. So first and foremost, this is going to live and die on the writing and the voice acting, and so far both have been excellent.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Oh, yeah,
much further than me front.
I'm with you on that. The voice acting and the writing, yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, it's quite cool that because all the conversations are set around the past and his life and stuff like that, and it's all set around trying to build a relationship. Like you are in real time to a degree building a relationship with this person. And it brings up other tidbits and stuff like that without feeling without just feeling like exposition.
Yeah.
It doesn't just feel like, okay, now we're going to talk about this. It feels like the point is they're talking about life, and each one leads into a story or a memory or something that is relating to the task at hand, which is pretty cool. I say I like the writing. I do find I do wonder if this would work a little better as a visual novel.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I did find the animation, some of the animations and stuff, kind of took me out of it more than helped me engage with the story and the characters and what they're trying to put across. What did you think of that? Are you having any problems with that?
Yeah, I mean, some bits are a bit clunky, a little bit, I want to say basic, but then I found other parts of it quite engaging. For example, like a lot of games get this wrong, but if you just look in the background, the trees are moving and the leaves are moving where the wind's blowing through.
Yeah.
That I found really good. Like that's a good thing. But yeah, other things like walking through a gate, or as you saw there, feeding an apple to a horse. Yeah, it took me out. I sort of agree with that, definitely.
Yeah, you saw it like in the intro a little bit. The second character, the guy we're looking at here for most of this, he kind of slid across the floor, which he does sometimes.
Yeah.
And for something that's trying to be so serious, I feel it looks a little cartoony, because it's really trying to draw you in emotionally.
Yeah.
And I think it looks like a Borderlands game, which I don't really.
Yeah.
Stylistically, I think they're aiming for a Borderlands style thing, which I don't really think is the best look for something like that. But again, budgets, who knows what they could and couldn't pull off. But yeah, we didn't want to show off too much of this. So have you got any final thoughts, matey?
No, not really. Other than it, like trying to really engage with the story. Don't worry too much about the gameplay. Just really engage with the story, and you should have a really, really good time. But yeah, what about you?
I enjoyed shoveling shit. No, so it's I like what I've played. I will certainly finish one playthrough, and I'll probably leave it on my Xbox and do a second one in a little while. As it's quite short. I did like what I've seen of it so far, like as a little background thing. But yeah, another nice little Games with Gold release, I think.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. Thumbs up.
Cool. Right. Well, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
See ya.